Since beating American Magic 4-0 in the semi-final, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli have had 13 days to prepare for the final. Emirates Team UK have had even longer, 20. Both these teams have made huge leaps in performance since the America's Cup World Series last year. So is there more of the same in store?
We would love it if we could make a similar game that we made between the World Series and the round robins. You know, I don't think that's realistic. You know, we've been quite open. We had some fundamental issues going on there that we managed to get on top of. And really this period now between the round robins and the final, for us, is more about fine tuning. So we expect and hope to make some gains, but they're not going to be on the scale of what we saw before.
So what have the British been doing in the last 3 weeks?
Well, the earlier big jumps in performance that we had came from some fundamental issues that, the boat wasn't performing anywhere near its design optimum for a couple of key reasons. And so it was identifying those and rectifying the issue, which we've mostly done. Now it's about, you talk about marginal gains in sport. We're in that area of, okay, if you can make it 0.5% here, 0.5% there, you get 5 or 6 of those and suddenly you're into 2-3% gain in performance, which at this level, at this stage in the cycle is huge. And that's what we're looking for now in what we've been working on in the last couple of weeks. And we know the opposition are doing exactly the same thing, and I'm sure we'll have made gains too. And the trick for us is to try and make more gains.
Luna Rossa have been playing their cards very close to their chest, but their performance in the semi-final revealed just how much progress they've made. So where are they finding the gains?
We have been working in all the areas, and of course also our technique in the sailing team and also the roles has been developed a little bit. We worked a lot on the strategic and tactic side, and my role has been a little bit more into it. What I do now is, of course, first main trimming and looking at the performance of the boat, but also trying to give Keiko and Jimmy what they need to take the decision. Basically, we've tried to keep the same pace that we had before the semi-final. We saw that was the way to go, and so we pushed really hard to keep improving all these aspects. And of course, looking into the final, we know it will be very tough racing, very close racing between the boats. So we did a lot of maneuvering also against our rip. That is also a tough opponent. I think for sure it will be tough to beat them. Will be also a long series. 7 races to win is not super easy for anybody.
And while the two challengers prepare to take each other on, what of the defender, Emirates Team New Zealand? They've even more time than the challengers, but is this an advantage or a risk?
Now, as the defender, watching this Prada Cup unfold is pretty exciting from a spectator's point of view, but also, daunting in a sense of seeing these guys doing a lot of sailing. But we're learning a lot from seeing their races, and we can put those into practice in our simulator and on the water. What's happening clearly is this is turning into a proper yacht race. It's not just a speed fest, it's a match racing regatta. I think the biggest thing we've learned through watching this Challenger series is just the way that you do need to keep developing speed to the end. The fastest boat will win at the end of the day, but you can lose the racing by having bad communication, bad tactics, miscommunication. So that's become paramount, that we have to focus on this. What we're seeing also at the moment is a lot of momentum that teams are carrying through to each round. We saw Ineos obviously come back with a vengeance after Christmas, sorting their boat out, sorting out their communication and just firing. And we saw Prada do that, the closing stages of this last round robin, the semi-finals there. So now those two teams are carrying a lot of momentum into their finals. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. Clearly one of those teams will carry momentum through to the final America's Cup.
There you go, mate.